Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Bow Making Monday. I am Ashley Greenwood from 3 Little Greenwoods Creations, and today we got a big box of goodness from one of my most favorite ribbon suppliers. So we're going to be opening that and see what I've got, and we're going to be making some bows. So come on in and join me. Make sure you say hello. I am live on TikTok and Facebook at the same time. So if you see me bouncing, that's what I'm doing. I also repurposed these videos for my YouTube channel. So if you didn't catch it live on TikTok or Facebook, you can always go to YouTube and find me there. I am the number 3 Little Greenwoods. So come and see what's going on. Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad that you are here this morning. Now let's start by seeing what's in my box. I order a lot of ribbon online, and I have a complete list of where I love to shop. It is a link in my profile on TikTok. It is pinned to the top of my Facebook page. This is a company that I shop at often. They always have great ribbons. Their name is 5th Street Studios. Okay, good morning, Sylvia. 5th Street Studios. They are on Etsy. So all you got to do is just go to Etsy and start typing in their name, and their shop should pop up, or some listings to their shop should pop up. So let's see what I got. Now, they were having a really good sale a couple of weeks ago, and I knew that this ribbon was going to be popular for the holidays, so I grabbed it while I could. So I got a lot of the same rolls of ribbon. Lots of cute little elves. Look how adorable that guy is. Oh my goodness, I love him. Who decorates with elves for Christmas? This pink theme with pops of turquoise blue is really, really trendy. And I'm going to be making some bows with all of this goodness. Oh my gosh, I got a lot of elves. So you can see that I got the green variety. I got the baby blue variety, or what color would you call this? What kind of blue? Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. I got feet and all sort of elfy stuff. She had a great sale. I know. I've been doing this whole series on TikTok about how to save your money. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, people. So check this out. I got lots of ribbon. I need to buy some more ribbon racks. I store my ribbons on shoe racks, like really good heavy duty metal shoe racks. They work like a charm. If you want to know which ones are my favorite, send me a message and I will send you the link so you can get the ones that I love. Good morning, Tammy. It is beautiful here today as well. We just got back from a little mini vacation at the lake, which is why I am flying in here like my hair's on fire. Hello, my friend, Sweet Girl Design Co. Listen, Kayla. I know I don't need it, but I couldn't resist. She had an amazing sale. You know how it is. And Christmas is a-coming. So let's make something pretty with our Christmas ribbon. Let's make something pretty with our Christmas ribbon. I'm looking around. I had forgotten what I had ordered. Where do I get my ribbon racks? So listen, I will come back on Facebook and drop a link for that. For all my friends on Facebook, Stephanie, that are asking that question, I'll drop the link, okay? If you are on TikTok, you gotta send me a direct message, because once this video is done, once this live is finished, it just goes poof, and it's not on, the comments aren't there anymore. So beware. So here's all of my new ribbon. Let's make something pretty together. I'm really loving this one. So it is the same, it's the same pattern. It's just different color variations. Kayla, have a great day, friend. Go be awesome on purpose. There's this girl that I follow on TikTok, and her slogan is like, go be awesome on purpose. I love her. Where did I get the ribbon from? This ribbon came from 5th Street Studios. She has an Etsy shop. She's a really nice lady. Small family-owned business. Love, love, love. You can find out where I get all of my ribbons from. There's a link in my profile with a list of where I shop. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So this is definitely a directional ribbon because these little guys can be upside down, and no one wants elves standing on their head in their Christmas decoration. So we're going to do that. Go have the day that you deserve. Now that's a good one right there. Totally. So this is wired ribbon. I'm going to get some going on over here. Good morning, Jolly Ollie. Good morning, Marietta. I'm so glad you're joining me this morning. All right, so this is my Easy Bow Maker. This is what I use to make all my bows, okay? I got it from my grandmother years and years and years ago. You can find the link for it in my link on TikTok and pinned to the top of my Facebook page. So go check that out. Because this is the directional ribbon, I have to be very mindful of how I am making my bow so that my little guys are standing upside down. And if I were, I can do it over here. Okay. I have to think about it. Make sure I get it up. Thanks for all the hearts, everybody. I appreciate that. And the rose and the stars on Facebook. You guys are amazing. So I'm going to start my first tail. And I don't want to cut the little guy in half. I don't want to chop his head off. So I'm going to come right in between of my little Elfie pattern. Just like that. This is a really good ribbon. It's nice and thick. It's got a great wire on it. Look at the little glittery. That is super cute. Love, love. What is the name of the place where you can get my ribbon? Okay, it is 5th Street Studios. Go check her out. She is on Etsy. Okay, my friends? Let's make a big bow. Let's make a big, beautiful bow that we can put on top of a Christmas tree. If you go to the link, y'all know where the link is. There is a free Christmas tree bow tutorial and a free Christmas bow tutorial. But listen, just because it says Christmas doesn't mean, thanks for the rose, oh my goodness. Just because it says Christmas, it doesn't mean it's only for Christmas. You just choose the ribbons that you want and you do the bow recipe. I hope that makes sense. All right, here we go. Easy Bow Maker. Can make a nice long tail. Popping that in. I'm gonna pull my tail and just put it up under the table. It's just easier for me just to get it out of the way. I'm gonna twist my ribbon completely over. I'm so glad you found me too. Completely over means that you should see the back of the ribbon and it should be laying relatively flat. That will really give you a pretty bow loop. Even if the ribbon is the same on both sides, twist it over. Twist it over. You're gonna thank me in the end. Twist it over. Let's make a 6-inch loop. The Easy Bow Maker has a ruler on the board, which makes it really, really easy to make those loops. Measure them. I want you to notice how I pull it up a little bit and twist it in the air. And then I push it back down. That might make it easier for some of you. And again, it's completely over. I twist it completely over. Guys, thank you so much for the hearts and for following me. Christmas season is a-coming, even though it's August. It's coming. And I know some of you guys are like, what is up with these crazy wreath makers making Christmas things now in the summertime? we have to get a jump on the holidays because you're going to want to buy something at the end of October, early November, and if we don't have it ready, you know, we got to make sure everything is ready to go. Am I your people, Susanna? I'm so glad. Gonna make another 6-inch loop, pushing that ribbon down as far as it'll go, lifting it up, giving it a twist. This is 2.5-inch wired ribbon. Okay, here's a trick. Someone talking about I talk too much. Listen, you don't want to chit chat and hang out. That's okay. Shoo shoo, shoo shoo. So when I get big boxes of ribbons like this, I try really hard to take the time to write the price on everything and where I got it from in case I want to buy it again. So there's a tip for you. Yes, I am on Facebook. You can find me by looking the number 3 Little Greenwoods on Facebook, okay? Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, everything. Okay, ready? Here we go. Pushing it down again, measuring out 6 inches on this side. Smushing that ribbon down, okay? Hey, Becky, good morning. All right, so far, here's what we have. We have 2 6-inch loops on each side. Okay, 2 6-inch loops on each side. And I'm going to do one more 6-inch loop. It's just going to be a big, beautiful, loopy bow that you can put on top of a small Christmas tree. You can make multiple ones and put them on a large Christmas tree. There's so many options. So learning how to make a bow is really, really handy. It's never too early for Christmas. I agree. Marietta, thank you so much for watching me. Now here's where we're going to get into our upside down elf situation. Okay? It's going to be an upside down elf situation, but I got a plan. I'm going to make one more 6-inch loop over here, okay? Pushing it down. So let's talk about what I've done. Good morning. So we have 3 loops on one side and 2 loops on the other. Okay. And if I don't do something about my tail, they'll be upside down. Do you see? We don't want that. So here's my plan. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to cut a tail on, this is my left-hand side. It's reversed on TikTok. I think I fixed it on Facebook. This is my left-hand side. I'm going to cut a tail right on top of his cute little head. So that I have like a little tail that I'm going to make stick up straight and tall. I'm so glad you found me too. But now I need to make a second tail going down. So I'm going to measure and then add just a little bit more. Let's cut it about right there. Okay, so here's my big long tail. We're going to make sure they're going the right way. Put it down in my Easy Bow Maker. So let's go in this way. I'm making sure that they're the same length. They look good. smushing all of this ribbon down. Now here's the reason I use an Easy Bow Maker, because this is really thick ribbon, and to hold it in my hand for the amount of time it takes me to make a bow, I would start cramping and it would not be fun. So that's why I use an Easy Bow Maker. Someone says she has a 3M bow machine, but you like making them with the dowels on the board like I do. Excuse me. I like making them this way too. It's my favorite. Okay. Now, next step I'm going to do. See how they're all like stacked up on each other? I want to move them around because I think it makes a prettier bow if you position your loops where you want them to be before you pull it up, okay? So I'm going to hold down in the middle with my thumb. Thanks for sharing the live with your friends. I appreciate that. I'm going to fan these out to where I want them. I'm going to do the same over here. And I'm actually going to take this long one and pull it down. I am using a bow maker. It is an Easy Bow Maker. Oh, that's awesome. Someone says she had a lady that taught her how to make bows so fast and easy. That's fantastic. Okay, so here's what we got going on. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. All our little babies are going the right way. Nobody's standing on their head. Super cute. Okay, let's pull them out. So if I was making this bow to go in a wreath that I was making, I would use a pipe cleaner on the back, all right? But I don't know where this bow is going to go, and hopefully someone's going to buy it from my Etsy shop. So I'm going to use something called bind wire, B-I-N-D, bind wire. It's in my Amazon storefront with all my other stuff. Go check it out. Listen, when I first started making wreaths, I would watch people work and I would want to know where they got it from. So that's one of the advantages of an Amazon storefront. You can go and just see what people are using. Do you hear the puppies sneezing? Mama's home from the lake and she's not going to leave my side. This does have really good wire, Tammy. It is a really great ribbon. She sells some really good ribbon. Oh my goodness. Okay, bind wire. You can always use the pipe cleaner. You don't have to go buy bind wire, okay? Get scrappy. Use what you have. You know, don't get sidetracked. I'm putting that up under all of my loops. I just slid it up under there. And then I'm going to grab my Goldilocks zip tie. This is just right, just like Goldilocks when I taught kindergarten, if you can't tell. So, just right. It's in my Amazon storefront. I'm going to slide that up under too. Now listen, if I'm going too fast for you or you're just hopping on and you want to know how to do this, go check out the link in my profile on TikTok and at the top of my homepage on Facebook. Okay, pulling it out. There's what the back looks like. Just like that. Get my fingers where I need them to be. Slide this over, shimmy that over just a little bit. Okay, so here's what we have. Now, I'm going to take this and pull it towards the back. Let me get my thumb in the middle. You remember that extra loop that we had on my right hand side? That's going to be like my little button loop in the middle. Tight, tight, tight. Cut it off with your professional wire cutters. Oh, you are so sweet, Picky Chickies. Picky Chickies on TikTok says that she loves watching me for my helpful tips and tricks. All right, let's twist it, twist it, twist it. Now, the bind wire will allow my customer to put this wherever they want, on top of a Christmas tree, on either side of a mantle, on a garland, over their front door, a pre-made wreath, all the places. Good morning, Kathleen. I'm so glad you're joining me on Facebook this morning. So here's what we have. Let's fluff it up. I'm going to pull this longish tail down. That is so cute. Oh my goodness. And that is a big old bow that you can put all kinds of places. And just because I made this with Christmas ribbon doesn't mean you can't make this same bow recipe with fall or summer. That is adorable. Who out there decorates with gnomes? Uh-oh, do you see what I see? Y'all look. He's upside down. Well, drap. I could cut it right there, but I'm just gonna let it roll. Just let it go. Let it go. It is bind wire in my Amazon storefront. There we go. Cheryl says she uses the elf theme. Y'all, I have teenagers in my house and they steal all my stuff, and they stole my charger. So I'm gonna run into the teenager's bedroom and get my charger back so that my friends on Facebook don't go poof. Hold please. Sorry about that. Teenagers, they just take whatever they want. You know what I'm saying?
You're on live?
Yeah, I'm on the live. Stop stealing my charger.
Stupid second was felt once again.
Okay.
Every second.
Y'all listen, this is like real life, okay? Dogs, college boy, stealing my charger. It's just what my life is, seriously. Where did I get all of this ribbon from? I got all of this ribbon from 5th Street Studios on Etsy. Okay, go check her out. She's fantastic. Okay, let's make another bow. So we just got this one made. Adorable. To go on the top of your tree. I am excited. I found this new gadget that I'm going to share with you guys if it works. Every Christmas, well, all the seasons, I like to put a garland over our front door, right? Well, the which one do you want me to make one with? Green or blue? Green or blue? What do you want me to make a bow with? Let me know. So each holiday season, I like to put a garland up over our front door, and my husband doesn't want to screw all the screws, so I was trying to find a solution of how I can hang a garland easily by myself without having to ask anybody, and I think I found a solution. So if it works, I'm going to share it with y'all because I think it's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, everybody, it's like a tie. My friends on TikTok, thank you for being so engaging. I got blue, green, back and forth. Let's do both. Cheryl on Facebook says green. Let's do both of them. because why not? I'll start with green and then I'll do the blue. Just a really simple bow. So this is the same pattern as the pink. It's just a different color variation. All right. So I'm going to take my spool of ribbon and just drop it down into a plastic container on the floor by my table, just to like hold it all together so that it doesn't go willy-nilly all over the floor. And I know I was given a big talk about how this is directional ribbon, but I'm just going to make a simple wreath bow, and some of them are just going to be upside down. That's just all there is to it. So let's cut this cute little guy off. I don't want to cut his head, so I'm going to cut right above or right below this one. And let's make a bow together. All right, easy bow maker. Let's make a big one. I'm making an 8-inch tail. Smushing it down. Twisting it completely over. Now, the next time I make these bows, I'm going to go check out all of the ribbons that I have in my warehouse space next door, the room next door, and mix up some different colors and different patterns. So with this green ribbon, first I'm going to look for the patterns and the colors that are in the focal ribbon. So I'm going to go and see if I can find a turquoise, because that is the color of the fringe on the outside. There are stripes, polka dots. There's like some little asterisks, kind of like snowflakes. Those would be really cute. Of course, red. And this is kind of a dark red, but I would just choose a Christmas red. Take us with you. Oh my gosh, that would be fun. But a disaster. I need to clean up again. I am one of those kind of messy, very creative people. Anyone else like me? Just a little bit messy, but very creative. All right, so I'm just making some 6-inch loops, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut my tail. Becky says she is messy. Sandy, messy people are highly intelligent. Well, there you go. Okay, I'm spreading everything out. Good morning, Beck. I'm so glad you're joining us this morning. Stephanie says you're messy too. I'm messy. I'm very messy. Oh, so this is my first layer. That is really, really pretty. When I make this again, I'm probably going to add some different patterns and colors. So I would probably add a polka dot and a stripe and definitely some of this turquoise. Maybe I'll do a TikTok about that. Now I'm going to come in. Let's see. I'm just looking to see. I think I'm just going to put just a little bit more of this on there. So I'm making a second layer, and this second layer is simply going to be 2 tails and a small loop for the middle. That's all that is. That's all it's going to be. Would you make the base bigger when adding a different ribbon? I would not. Ooh, Grandma Sews from Australia made her first wreath today. I am so proud of you. That's awesome. It's just fun to be creative, you know? in our world of electronics and constantly having a screen to stare at, play with, look at, it's really nice to make something with your hands that you can be proud of. Hello, Carol from New York. Okay, so here's what we got going on. That is really pretty. Oh my goodness. So what I do after I do my bow making Mondays is I will take glamour shots of all of the bows that I have made and then list them in my Etsy shop. So if you ever see something that you're like, oh man, I really, really want that, reach out to me directly and or go check out the Etsy shop. There's a link in the place where all the links are. You guys know where that is. Here we go. Grandma from Australia says you have terrible craft supplies and where she lives. You are green with envy. I know. I feel sad for my friends who watch us make stuff and then they can't get it. What is the name of the green wire? It is called Bind Wire. You can find my favorite one in my Amazon storefront. So go check it out. All right. Let's tighten this up with a zip tie. Pulling it out just like that. Let's get the back straightened up, looking pretty. Make sure it's even. Shimmy it over. I'm going to put my thumb in my middle loop. I call that my button loop. Oh my goodness, something just happened on TikTok. Thanks for the rose, Tracy. All right, let's tighten this down. Now, when I first started making, I would use a bind wire for this part right here. And a bind wire just to like make it really, really tight. I could never get it tight enough. And then I saw another wreath maker using zip ties. And I was all in. It's perfect. Monica says her bow maker is still really tight. Does it loosen up? It does. And when you use it, it does loosen up. Okay? So just get in there and use that thing. Wow. Says I got a goal achieved. Thanks, TikTok, for helping me reach a goal. That's awesome. All right, so here we go. That's really pretty. Look at that color. Oh my goodness. How fun would that be? I think bows like this would be really pretty if you have a really large Christmas tree and you're just trying to fill in the space, because the Christmas tree that has lots of stuff on it is really trendy, like super trendy. Well, you could just use a whole bunch of these and pop them all over. So cute. Okay, so 2 are made. Love it. Okay, now the blue. You guys want the blue? Let's use both of these. So these are coordinating, of course. Same color palette, same, it's like they're made to go together. So let's make one of these bows. And then I gotta make a fall bow for an order that needs to go out this week. What size bind wire do I use? I use the 2mm. Thank you for asking. I can never remember if the smaller the millimeter, the thicker the wire, or if it's the reverse. Okay, Edith's asking questions. What length did I make the final loop on this bow? Probably 3 inches, maybe 4 inches. Okay, let's get this ready. Now, I do have to say that with this pattern being as big as it is, trying to make this ribbon into a small wreath bow, you're not gonna be able to see what's going on. So I would make them big. How do you display for bows for sale at craft shows? Listen, I tried craft shows when I first started out. It was not for me, so I don't know. If anyone does craft fairs, and you know how to do, you have suggestions for how to display bows, let us know. Okay, here we go. Coming in with our cute little elf ribbon. This time we're doing blue. Smushing it down. Pulling it away from me. Good morning. So I tried craft shows, craft fairs, when I first started making, just to get my business off the ground. Notice that I twisted this so it's completely upside down. It's really important. And it was so much work. I mean, y'all, is so much work to get everything ready, like transported there safely, set up. And you know, some people like me just like to go to craft fairs just to kind of mill around, see what's out there. They may or may not be in the mood to buy anything, and no one wanted to buy anything. So it was not for me. Melissa says her husband built a bifold door with chicken wire, and you scatter them with my wreaths. That's a great idea. Scrappy says it is a lot of work transferring and not damaging bows. Then you have to pack them back up when it's over. Yeah. And that is so sad when you've been standing there for hours and no one has bought anything. So that's why, first off, I got a business coach, because I did not go into this business to have fun. I wanted to make money to replace my part-time teaching income. Hello. So, I was not playing around. I needed to make some monies. So I got a business coach, and I learned from her how to set everything up on Etsy. And I only sell on the Etsy platform. Tammy says she sees wreath makers that use ribbons from Sam's Club are posting pictures of ribbon. Wait, you mean like it's in the stores? Do you have it near you, Tammy? Because I think I might have to go to Sam's after this. I think I might have to go to Sam's, y'all. If you don't know what we're talking about how Sam's has seasonal ribbon, like holiday ribbon or spring ribbon. Tammy says yes. Tammy, remind me where you live. I'm hoping you're close to me. Okay, Monica says yes. All right, I'm going today. Brandy bought 20 rolls yesterday. Lord have mercy. Y'all are bad. Bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, what was that? Don't even know what I was talking about. Stephanie has a great idea for the craft show displays with bows. She says she uses a small pencil tree to display them. You just tie them to the branches. That is a great idea. That's a great idea. Okay, first layer. Super cute. Okay, I'm going to get my other ribbon, my coordinating ribbon. get this ready. All of this ribbon came from 5th Street Studios. If you want to know where I buy lots more ribbon, there is a link in my profile on TikTok and pinned to the top of my Facebook page for my other ones that are watching. Let's see. Okay, I gotta go to Sam's. Is the this bow maker in my Amazon storefront? It is. Go check it out. All right, same ribbon, just a different motif or different patterns, okay? Lord, Becky bought 20 rolls of ribbon. Oh my goodness. Kathy has a great question. She says, how do you price a wreath when you don't use the entire roll of ribbon? Well, here's how I do it. There's two options. Let's talk about the two options of how to price ribbons to sell. One option is you can say, this roll of ribbon costs $10 to buy. You could figure out approximately how many inches you used, figure out how many inches, the cost per inch, add it all up, multiply it, yada, yada, yada. And then you could times it by 3. I don't have time for all that. So I would typically, I heard a friend say once that for every loop of ribbon, she charges $1. So this ribbon is going to have 5 loops, 6 loops. She would charge $1, but that is dependent on how much you paid for this ribbon. Okay? So you have to, there's lots of things to consider. I would do research. I would go on Etsy. I would go to craft shows and I would see what do they charge. Okay? Someone is asking, how do you get to my Amazon storefront on TikTok? So on TikTok, either up here or up here, there is a little circle picture of me. Click that. It will take you to my homepage. And on my homepage, there is a link underneath my little bio section, like what I do. Click that link. It will take you to another page, which will have all sorts of options for you to choose from. Free bow tutorials, where do I shop for ribbon, all the things. Thank you, my scrappy friend. I think her name is Louise. I can't remember. Please forgive me if that's not right. 5th Street Studios. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Lots of good questions today. Thank you. Okay, Louise, I got it right. Thank you. Good. All right, so here we go. So same color family, pretty much the same ribbon with just different motifs. Super cute. How do I get your info on your Facebook page? Well, Edith, if you just go to my homepage, if you just click the 3 Little Greenwoods, it'll take you to my homepage. Pinned to the top should be a picture of me holding a bow, not a Christmas bow. And that is where all of the links are. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay. Bind wire. Okay, after this we're going to make a fall bow. I promise. Straighten it out, making it pretty. Slide it all up under there. Guys, if you are interested in more tutorials, you can always check out my YouTube channel where I repurpose these videos, also on Facebook. But if you want like the real good tutorial where I am really explaining things and showing up close what I am doing, I have a brand new website with all of my tutorials. They have the supply list, all the things. So you can go and check that out as well. It's shop3littlegreenwoods.com. we go. Okay, let's make this even. Gotta even out this wire. You're so welcome, Edith. Social media can be tricky. Real tricky. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze this together. Someone is asking, do I make any other kind of themed bows? I make all the themes. All the holidays. Spring, summer, Christmas, fall. Got a couple of Halloween. But just a couple. I'm more of a fall kind of girl than I am a Halloween kind of girl. Even though I am really going to miss, I don't think my children are going to do the trick-or-treat thing this year. I think we have finally aged out of all that, and I am going to miss that. Okay. That is really pretty. Look how big that is. Stephanie, if you will send me a direct message on Facebook, I will share that information with you. There we go. I remind you of your cousin. Well, thank you for the compliment. All right, so all of this ribbon made pretty bows. We got a blue, a green, and a pink. Which one is y'all's favorite? Let me know in the comments. How many years did that you stopped teaching dedicated to my business? Okay, well, here's my story. My story is I was teaching part-time preschool at the time at a sweet church preschool here in my town. And I'd always been super, super creative. And one day after school, I was just being a lazy girl and on Facebook, and I saw this maker making wreaths. And I had always made wreaths for our own home, and it totally intrigued me, and I fell down a rabbit hole. And then I realized that she was making a full-time income as a wreath maker. I was like, what? I had been teaching school for over 20 years, and I was like, you know, I might could do that. And I did it. It took a lot of time. It was a lot of hard work. It was not an overnight success. There is no overnight successes, people. But yeah, so I started an Etsy shop. I got a business coach. I worked really, really hard, and here I am now. So this is my 3rd year working full-time in my business. So yeah. Selena, if you will send me a message, I will help you, okay? Send me a message. So let's talk about this. This is actually Sam's ribbon from spring. This is not springy to me. This is fall, 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 fall. This is Sam's ribbon. My customer wants a 10-inch round with tails. So let's make it happen. I am pairing that 2.5 inch with this 1.5 inch kind of very natural black and white stripe, beigey black and white stripe. Gonna make a really, really pretty bow. Oh, you are so sweet, Vanita. She says, I am awesome. Thank you for sharing. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. So it's not just me and the dogs that have now decided to stop wrestling. They're just gonna hang out for a little bit. So I really like this ribbon. It is very natural. It's kind of burlappy. Yes, it is wired. It is just really, really pretty. I love a black and white stripe. Edith, if you will send me a direct message on Facebook, I will share my business coach's information with you, okay? All right, so let's see. Okay, so this is for an order. Gotta make sure I make it right. Gonna pull that tail down. Now, if it's 10 inches round on the top, that means it's going to be a 5-inch bow. Someone says it has a Beetlejuice vibes. You're right. Okay, I just said a minute ago that Halloween wasn't really my thing. I was more of a wreath girl. That only goes for wreath making. I do love Halloween movies. Her saying Beetlejuice makes me like excited to sit and watch Halloween movies with my children. Not the scary ones, not the horror movies. The little, Halloween Town with my little girl, who's not so little anymore. And Beetlejuice. What are your favorite Halloween movies to watch, guys? Let me know in the comments. Isn't it funny how our holidays can be so tied to movies? But it's true. I have no idea where I got this black ribbon. Hocus Pocus, yes, Jennifer. Yes. Charlie Brown, the Halloween Town movies, yes. I love them. Nightmare Before Christmas and Igor. Tell me more about Igor. Like the Tim Burton movies, because those are really cute. The Halloween Town series, yes. Do I always make an odd number of loops on my bows? Not always. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Okay, so here's my first layer. It's just 2 loops on each side. I'm going to hold them down and move them around. Practical Magic. I should watch that with my daughter. I bet she would like that. Okay. All right, here we go. My next ribbon. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yes, I love Hocus Pocus. I have this bow maker for probably 25 years. You have never made it without it wired ribbon. Do that again for me. Okay, Igor has John Cusack. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. All right, down in between my dowels. Smush that ribbon down. I'm gonna pull it towards me. Twist that ribbon completely over. Five-inch loops. Push. Twist it completely over. Five-inch. Push. Guys, please make sure that if you are loving this content, if you want to learn more about wreath making and bow making, especially at the holidays, make sure you are following my page, either on TikTok or on Facebook. How do I get my tails all in the front? I just pull them towards me, Joyce. I'm the boss of my tails and my loops, and I make them go where I want them to go. And I do that before I tighten everything down. I think that's the trick. You got to really get everything where you want it to be before you tighten it. Notice how firmly I am pushing all of this stuff down, okay? Oh, okay, I see. She says she has had this bow maker for about 26 years. You've never made a bow without it, and she always uses wired ribbon. Me too. Me too. Okay, let's pull that down. Move these loops where I want them. Guys, this loop this bow is listed in my Etsy shop. That's how my customer found it. All right, let's do this one over here. One more. Gonna pull that down. Twist. I'm just going to do a little loop. Just like that. Okay, so there we go. Pretty, pretty. Lots of loops. So this would be so pretty in like a pre-made fall wreath or on either side of your door, a mailbox. Hey mom creations, guys, listen, on Facebook there is a wreath maker that's on live with me. Her shop is called Hey Mom Creations. I believe her name is Lori Perkins. She's fantastic. Great wreath shop on Etsy. Go check her out. That's so pretty. Okay, let's finish it off. Now again, if you don't have bind wire, get some pipe cleaners. You don't have to have the fancy stuff, okay? You can get pipe cleaners. You can twist two together to make it super long if you want to, so don't get stuck on what you've got, okay? Get scrappy. That's what I did when I first started making. I just got scrappy. I first began to make wreaths on a command hook in my children's playroom, all right? So just because you're like, you may not have a big space, I'm in my home. This is the guest bedroom that I have taken over. Next door is the room over the garage that used to be the children's playroom. Now it's full of flowers and ribbon racks. So get scrappy. I'm going to take my bind wire, slide it up under all this stuff. Hey, Kathy Davis, I'm so glad you found me this morning. Here is my zip tie. Lori, I'm so glad you took a moment to jump in and say hey on TikTok. Thank you. Not on Facebook. I always love connecting with my wreath making friends. The wreath making community is a lot like the teaching community. We're very supportive. You know, we cheer each other on because, listen, there are millions of front doors in the world, in America. They all need a wreath. So Lori makes beautiful wreaths. My friend Kayla from Sweet Girl Design makes gorgeous wreaths. There's customers and front doors for all of us. You know what I'm saying? All right, so there is the back, just like that. My friend on TikTok says that's how she started her wreath making business. Yeah, you just got to get scrappy. Listen, when I first started my wreath making business, it was on a command hook on the wall. And those are some awful wreaths, but I got better. You know, I got better over the years. And I went from a command hook on the wall to a child's art easel that I took from my little girl's Christmas presents. I made wreaths on that. And now I have like the Mac Daddy wreath easel. I love it. It's amazing. Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie, wait a minute. What's your shop name? What's your business name, Stephanie? Because I think you're my friend, Stephanie. I think I've spoken with you before. Hello, Alice and Simone. Welcome. Picky Chicky says she struggles with putting wreaths together. You think you can do the bow, but you struggle doing it. You just got to do it. You just got to do it, okay? Well, hello, SNJ Creations. Stephanie, I'm so glad you're joining us. You just got to do it. You got to try it out. And you get better over time, you know? What do I do with the green wire? So the green wire is what my customer is going to use to attach this bow to wherever she wants it to go. If you don't have the green wire, you can, oh, hello, my friend Allie. Listen, my friend just commented on TikTok and then she sent me a message, so now I know who she is. If you don't have bind wire, just use pipe cleaners, okay? Just use pipe cleaners, it's okay. Lori from Hey Mom Creations says she started on a tabletop easel from Hobby Lobby, see? And you still use it? I upgraded to a really nice wreath easel, Lori, from Mimi's Hobby Wreaths, M-I. It's a great product. I mean, really, it was worth the money. You know, some things we buy and we're like, that was not worth the money. It's worth the money. It's pretty awesome. Hello, Debbie. Debbie says she is disabled but very crafty, and I am her inspiration. Well, thank you so much for that. After 3 years, can you expect to make $500 a wreath? You gotta work real hard, but you can do it. Listen, if I can do it, you can do it. Not that I don't sell wreaths for $500. Not quite. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, friends, I'm signing off because y'all have influenced me to go check out Sam's and see if they have Christmas ribbon. Not that I need Christmas ribbon, but I'm gonna go check it out, see what they got in between washing clothes. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I truly appreciate it. I will be back next Monday to do this again. Lori says you have to get in front of the right customers. Yes, you are exactly right, which is why I love Etsy. I do. I love Etsy. In my small town, I've had some good friends that have supported my business. I really have, and I'm very, very grateful for them when I first started out. But, you know, they can only buy so much. And people in my small town just aren't really going to go out and spend $200 on a wreath. But people on Etsy will. So, do the good work. Get out there. Make something beautiful today. All right. Cheryl wants to know, can I show us my Sam's haul? That's a great idea. I should do that. If I can find stuff. Y'all know I'm going to find stuff. All right, friends. I am signing off. I will be back on Thursday for a live tutorial, either a wreath or an arrangement or something going on. To find out when I am going live for that, I would love for you to join my email list. You can do that by clicking one of those links in my profile on TikTok, or you can find me on Facebook. So, guys, have a great day. Hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you later.